Imagine, you just finished a school year and you're emptying out your backpack. You have 5 notebooks from your classes, you have all of your tests and assignments, and a full pack of notebook paper that's used. Your first instinct is to throw it away. Well, most of us have heard the phrase reduce, reuse, recycle, but do we really consider those words in our everyday lives? Paper products make up 71 million tons, or 28.9% of total waste in the United States. According to conservatory.org, recycling a ton of paper saves 17 trees from being cut down in deforestations. I'm here to tell you why you should recycle, and by the end of my speech, I hope that each of you will learn the benefits of recycling and how big of an impact it truly makes. I'll be touching on 3 main points throughout my speech. The first one would be myths versus facts of recycling. How does recycling affect the environment? And does recycling impact the wildlife? Now that you have had a general understanding of what my speech is about, let's move on to the first point, myths versus facts of recycling. So according to recyclingpartnership.org, many people fall victim to the misconceptions of recycling. The following are a few of their common myths. The number on the bottom of the plastic is to determine if the plastic can be recycled. That is incorrect. The number on the bottom of most plastics is used to determine what type of plastic it is made out of and make it easier and more convenient for recycling. Secondly, they say that the container has to be completely cleaned out in order to be recyclable. In reality, any recyclable container needs to be emptied and quickly rinsed if soiled, but there is no need to fully wash and dry. The last common myth is that the garbage trucks pick up the recycling, so that it's not actually being recycled. That is incorrect. The communities use the same trucks for recycling and garbage, but they are being processed correctly. Now I'll be transitioning from the myths into how recycling affects the environment. So according to the Bureau of International Recycling, recycling saves an impressive amount of energy, which in turn reduces greenhouse gas emissions. Recycling a ton of plastic bottles is equivalent to 173 gallons of gas, which equals to about 3,380 pounds of greenhouse gases not emitted into the atmosphere. One car is equivalent to 450 gallons of gas, which is equivalent to about 8,811 pounds of CO2 gas not emitted. And finally, recycling 4 tires is equivalent to 17 gallons of gas and about 323 pounds of greenhouse gases. According to Lincoln Recycling, this outdated scrap, once recycled, can be transformed into useful raw materials you needed to produce more products. This saves on the use of other natural resources needed to produce the brand new materials and the use of fossil fuel energies in the making of these new materials. So lastly, I will discuss the effects of recycling on the wildlife. This photo of the beach that has been trashed with plastic bottles and other garbage will soon begin to leak toxins into the ocean and kill the wildlife. The turtle to the right of the beach is one of many native animals that mistakes pollution for its food. Plastic bags end up in the ocean and float in the water, and they perfectly replicate jellyfish, which is one of sea turtles' main food sources. The photo just below is a koala that has just lost its home due to deforestation in attempts to make new material such as paper products. And the last photo is of the seal that has fallen victim to debris and is trapped in the pollution. This seal will eventually die due to starvation because it cannot remove the debris lodged around its mouth. So now that I've showed you some hypothetical catastrophes caused by landfill buildup and pollution, how many of you will go sort through your trash tonight and separate your recyclables from the waste? All right. Well, how about how many of you will at least begin to recycle and encourage others to recycle as well? Thank you.
Yay!